You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, folks, this weekend is going to be a huge event taking place to remember the more than 200,000 Americans who have passed away from coronavirus. Of course, the news of Donald Trump having coronavirus puts a different focus on this. It's going to be hosted by Grammy Award-winning singer and former U.S. Ambassador for Health, Dionne Warwick. The National COVID-19 Remembrance will unite Americans to honor the dead and call on leaders to do more. We will be live streaming it right here on our Roland Martin Unfiltered platforms. Dionne, welcome to Roland Martin Unfiltered. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
It is always great to see you. It's been a bit, but it's always great to see that smile. Why did you want to participate in this event? How important was it to you?
Well, my thing is about health has always been, and can't get any bigger than this COVID-19. It's just been it's devastating. Not only us. It's devastating the entire world. And something has got to be done. We got to get our leaders to know, hey, get on that horse and start riding. We've got to get good information out to people, and we've got to follow through with it. We've got to also continue to let them know the importance of the things that we've been told to do. Simple things. Wear that mask, yeah. Wash your hands, yeah, because you're touching everything you can. And also, stay the distance from people. We've been told how this is contracted now. It's an airborne disease. And if we don't pay attention to it, I guess that means that you might want it, huh?
You will turn 80 on December 12th. How have you let your family and others know that you ain't playing with this coronavirus?
I've been sitting at home. I got to know my house very, very well. I don't have to get up and run through no airports or anything of that nature. And for these past 7 months, I must say, I've been treating it almost like a vacation. I've been on the road for almost 60 years now. And to say that I can sleep in my own bed without having a maid knocking on the door trying to get in my room, to eat my own food. I can cook my own stuff now, I get on the phone. I talk to a lot of my friends. It's been kind of a blessing for me.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, look, this is the longest I've not flown in 16 years. I haven't been on a plane since February. Because I was going to vote by mail. Mm-hmm. I wasn't trusted. I'm still registered in Texas. So I haven't seen my parents since Thanksgiving. They're both 73. So I'm going to fly home next Saturday. Not looking forward to it. I mean, I am not trying to get on a plane, but I got a hazmat suit. I got a shield. I got an N95 mask because I'm not trying to pick up something on a plane and get them sick.
I understand. I totally understand.
Yeah, I'm like, so it's like, so I don't want to get sick, but also I certainly don't want them to get sick. No. And that's the way that really has to be our mindset, that we can't be so arrogant and selfish where we're thinking about ourselves without realizing that our decisions, we could infect children, husbands, wives, cousins, friends, because we choose to be careless.
That's for sure. Absolutely for sure. God has blessed my family. Nobody has gotten sick. Everybody's healthy. They have been obeying the rule, to stay safe. And, it's something that we just have to start thinking that, how can I protect me? And when I do that, I am obviously protecting you too. It's common sense. It's all it takes. Just a bit of common sense. And we all have it. Now we got to start using it.
This event taking place tomorrow, what all is it going to entail?
Well, there'll be people who unfortunately have lost we're talking about 200,000 lives that we have no longer with us. There's a setting up 20 chairs representing 1 in 10 of every family. Everybody has lost their lives to COVID. We have speakers who are from people who unfortunately are suffering at this moment, grieving the loss of their family, friends, or spouses. And it's about time that we now say thank you. We got to say thank you to the frontliners, those doctors, those nurses, the grocery stores, the bus drivers, all those people who have been keeping us in a surviving mode. It's time to say thank you. And I think this is going to be one of those times that we can say, and also it's a time that we let folks that are suffering from their losses with this COVID, that we grieve with them, that we do feel their pain. Mm-hmm. And we have to know that this is a time to unite, really, truly unite, and say we're here for each other. We got to know that loving, giving, and caring is what we are all about. My grandfather, who was a minister, told me many, many years, I was an infant when he told me this. He said, we were all put here for one purpose, and that is to care for each other. And it's so simple to do. It doesn't take nothing but, hey, can I be of some service to you? Mm-hmm. What can I do? How can I help you? That's all it takes.
You talked about getting to know your home very well, but you did get out for a moment to participate in the Versus with Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. It was I was watching it live. It was awesome to see you step out there in that white suit to come out there. How was it for you to spend a little time with your two longtime friends and music mates?
It was a hoot. I had the best time. I was there surprised. They didn't know I was going to be there.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Awesome.
So, I mean, it was like, and they kept me hidden. And I loved every minute of the show. I watched them, conversing and singing. And what really impressed me about the show was how they allowed those two ladies to give some wonderful, wonderful information to our babies who are out here now in show business. Just giving them a few ground rules of how they did it and why they did it, and look at them now, icons.
I want to do this here. I just want to share for our folks just a little of that. So let's go ahead and turn it up, y'all.
For the times when we're apart.
Close your eyes and know these words are coming from my big old heart. Hey. Remember, keep smiling, keep shining. Know you can always count on me. Count on me for sure.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it was great to listen to the stories. People love the music, but all those backstories about the business, what they endure, cooking on the road, all the stuff like that. I mean, that's the beauty of when you get two folks together and they can get to share those memories that we ordinarily don't get to listen to. Because you go to the concert, you want to hear them sing.
Well, I mean, in concert, that's what we do. And it's nice to hear that it wasn't all peaches and cream. We went through some pretty rough times with going down south when people didn't want us to be there, but we did it anyway. And in the long run, now they can't do without us. You know what I'm saying? So I had, like I said, I was enjoying every minute of their conversations because it took me back to all those wonderful memories.
I was sitting here thinking as you were talking. I was looking on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, and there were some people who were talking about some of your hits. And I remember we were on CNN together with Soledad O'Brien, and I forgot which song it was. It might have been the San Jose song. I can't remember. And you said, I really didn't never really like that song.
That's true.
And it was so funny because we would sit there and Soul Dad was like, huh? And the
I
artist was like,
know.
you like, look, I know people like you, but I ain't really like that song.
I didn't. I didn't want to record that song. If it hadn't been for Hal David, who I happen to have adored, miss him terribly to this very day. He was stationed there, fell in love with San Jose, wrote this song. And I told Hal, in fact, I said, you did not write this song. And he said, well, yes, I did. I said, well, you could not have written this song because, you've written some, Walk On By, Say a Little Prayer, Anyone That Had a Heart. Don't make me, how are you going to write a song and say, whoa, 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 whoa? But hey, I got to tell you, in the long run, I cried all the way to the bank. What can I tell you?
Well, that's one of the things that, just like the Temptations, they did not like. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
I've talked to other artists as well. And it's always too funny when you hear that backstory. They're like, man, I don't want to do this song. And then 30 years later, they're like, I'm so glad I did that song.
But I fiddle-faddled with it a bit. And I had the pleasure of doing it as a duet. And I can't tell you, Celia Cruz. And as a matter of fact, I'm the only American artist she's ever thought about recording with.
Wow.
And so we took it into a salsa. And it is so hot now. I don't mind singing it now.
I was listening to as the three of y'all when y'all were singing. I could not help but think, man, listen to the three of y'all, and what if we could listen to that amazing voice of Luther Vandross?
Oh my! Huh. How much I miss him, I can't tell you. That was my real buddy. Luther was more family than friend. I miss those 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning calls from him talking about, did I see the last wrestling match? What? What wrestling match? Yeah, he was an avid wrestling person. He loved that sport. And, of course, his music and being able to sit in a studio with him and record with him was my blessing. It truly was.
Well, it's funny as you were talking about that 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning calls and missing it. I could not help but think about missing. It's been 2 years since we lost her. Getting one of those phone calls from Aretha Franklin, who was a notorious night owl. And I remember I'm literally in the bed sleep. My TV One show came on at 7 a.m. So I got up like 4:30 in the morning,
right.
And it's almost 1 a.m. Roland, I see this 248. I'm like, and the Queen changed. I think I had like 8 phone numbers for her. I said, look, you need to stop changing your number. And she like, I saw you on the TV, on the news, baby. She started talking, and my wife was like, who is that calling? I was like, that's your Sarah, Aretha. And she's like, well, I guess you got to take that phone call. So yeah, I didn't say Queen, I was asleep. I had to let her go ahead and talk. And so same thing, losing her as well.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you. There will never be another Aretha Franklin, ever. There was only one. God threw that mold away.
Well, it's going to be it'll be a reflective, somber moment this weekend, but certainly an opportunity for people to be able to come together, heal, and hopefully with music soothe the souls of those who have not just those who have lost loved ones, but the people who have look, 7 million. We've lost 200,000 Americans, but 7 million have been infected. And
That's
people
right.
are still having serious health issues even after the fact. So we can't lose sight of those folks as well.
That's for sure, no doubt. And I mean, come on, folks. Get it together. It's very easy to do. That's all you got to do, is to take care of you, and then taking care of yourself. You're taking care of so many others. They really are.
Well, we're going to be live streaming it on my platforms. We certainly look forward to it. Thank you so very much for joining us. I can't wait, hopefully, when this COVID thing passes, so our paths can cross again and we can hug, chat, and enjoy some music.
We have to do that. We must do it. And
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
All right, Dionne, thanks a lot. You take care.
You do the same, Dal.
All right, folks. The great Dionne Warwick. Don't forget to show the graphic again. This weekend. They'll be having the National Remembrance for coronavirus. We want you guys to check it out. NationalCOVIDRemembrance.org. That's the website. And this is the graphic here, October 4th, 2020. It'll be streaming again on that site, but we'll be streaming it on our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel as well. So looking forward to that. All right, folks. Back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks at Seek.com, of course, they black-owned company founded by Mary Spiel. They have a couple of great products that you can actually get. This is their VR headset. This headset, folks, allows for you to actually take your cell phone, pop it right into here, close it up, and then you can actually watch the VR content, the virtual reality content on Seek.com right there through your phone. Actually, it's pretty cool. You can also look at 360-degree video from other websites as well, and it puts you literally right there where the video was shot. And so they have this particular headset right here. They also have their 360-degree 4D headphones. And so these headphones right here, which are Bluetooth. Also, they have the headset, which you use for when you, if you're for all you gamers out there. And then, of course, it has this amazing sound, really, which actually covers around. Typically, you just have the headphones just right here, but this actually has a sound that goes all around your head. I love these headphones. Love listening to music with them and watching videos as well. And so, all you got to do, folks, is go to Seek.com, Seek.com. Use the promo code RMVIP2020. That's RMVIP2020 to actually try these out. And so that's what we want you to do. All right, folks. So again, go to Seek.com.